Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes, such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research.
What have I lied about? How have they hurt my kids? I'll tell you exactly how they've hurt my kids. Weeks and weeks and months and months and months and months of going live telling people that my kids aren't taken care of, telling people that I'm a bad mama, inciting all this drama against me.
BJ, no one can hurt your kids except for you. Your kids don't know what is said on this platform or about you unless you share that information with them. So the only person hurting your children is you. Perhaps you shouldn't allow your children to sit behind you, beside you, in front of you, in the same room as you, and allow them to listen to the things that are being said, the things you are saying. I'll say to you what I've said about anyone else on this platform as a creator. Do not share your personal information about you, your home, your job, your family, or your children, because the second you do, you open the door for people to find out your personal business and discuss it. Because any one person that you don't get along with, who doesn't like you, is going to use that information to retaliate against you, embarrass you, upset you, cause problems in your life. Period.
Multiple CPS calls and police calls to my house. My kids were asked questions that no kid should ever have to be asked unless some real shit like that was going on. My kids freak out every time somebody knocks on the fucking door now.
Any child being interrogated by CPS is very intimidating. I'll agree with that. Mostly because they don't understand what's going on or why they're being asked questions. Do I think that your children are scared every time someone knocks on the door? Absolutely not. This is you trying to convince everyone that you and your children have been traumatized by the events that occurred due to your subscriber calling CPS.
In my humble opinion, and I have a right to believe this, if all these people wasn't out here dog whistling and keeping the hate going and inciting this shit, Dark Horse would have moved on. I believe that with everything in me. But she was uplifted. Not only was she given a new home to go to, but she was also given a pat on the back, and she was they were talking to her privately and everything. She's admitted that she was freaking nonsense was like her mentor. So you can tell me I'm wrong. I blame all of them, every one of them for this. And I don't care who likes it or not. I'll always feel that way, and it's my right to feel that way. You can't change how I feel.
What you need to do is blame yourself because it's your situation with your children on your platform, on your channel. And you've made it your content. You've put it out there. You've created the discussion. You've used it as drama. You're doing that. If you weren't giving anybody the tool to use that against you, it wouldn't happen. And to be quite honest, the discussion probably would have been over a long time ago, but you go on your channel every day to repeat the same story. Poor me, poor my kids. No, that's just not how it works, BJ. And you saying that no one can change your mind, that's how you think and feel, and you're entitled to think and feel that way, you're right, you do. But you know it's not true. So you can do all those things while knowing that you are lying not only to everybody else, but to yourself, because that makes this somehow easier for you.
My kids have no life. You need to go get. Oh my God, you just pissed me off so bad. Nope. I'm not even going to read the rest of your comment.
Perfect example right there. Somebody makes a comment about your personal life and you say you're pissed off, blah, blah, blah. Why are you on your channel defending any of that? If you're so fucking pissed off, why wouldn't you just end the live and go about your business? Why do you feel the need to explain to a bunch of strangers online what your kids are doing during the day, what they're doing at all? Why are you explaining anything about your private life? Defending it, whatever you want to call it. It makes you look like a damn idiot.
You people are delusional as fuck. You can't come tell me what my kids do and what they don't do. You're not in my life. You're not here. You don't know where they go, what they do, or what they're involved in.
Exactly. But again, why are you explaining this to them? Why do you think that they need to know what goes on? For some reason, that's important to you. And it's people like you that blow my mind. Do you have so little in your life that all you have is to sit there and explain to strangers, people you do not know, what is going on in your life? You don't have siblings, aunts, uncles, friends, somebody to talk to these things about instead of sitting on a social media platform begging people to believe you about your personal life. That is wild to me.
You have no fucking clue, you idiot. That's probably Granny. That sounds like some shit she'd say. How in the fresh hell? You got me saying fresh hell, Gina. What in the fresh hell is wrong with these people? Tell me how in the hell these people can come over to my channel and tell me how my kids aren't involved in things or my kids have no life. They don't go anywhere and we don't do anything. I'm not on YouTube all day like the people you support, carrots.
Okay, so what you do with your kids isn't my business. It's nobody's business. But since you're talking about it on your channel, on a live, I mean, it kind of does make sense that someone would question what kind of life are you really providing for them? You sit on your channel and do lives until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, which means if you have the energy to sit up that late at night, you must be sleeping during the day. And we've heard your kids up at the same time in the background, talking, making noise, asking you for things, what have you. So when do they sleep? Because my guess would be they sleep during the day. And I don't know what goes on where you live, but I know at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, there's nothing for my kids to do except to be in bed and be asleep. So yeah, one might wonder, do they have a life?
You idiot. Oh my God, y'all are so stupid. Thank you for the $4.99 though.
But you're mad. You're mad about what's being said, but thank you for the $4.99. Yeah.
I didn't tell you my kids have no life. When did I say that? When the fuck did I say my kids have no life? I said my kids get scared when somebody knocks on the door because they think it's a freaking caseworker, idiot. That don't mean my kids don't have no life. What is wrong with y'all?
There's one idiot right here, right now, and that is you for explaining any of this.
I feel that way too. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I don't. I guess, and I'll never understand where Sarah's coming from when she says that either. Like that, the way Nana was treated was so bad. Really? When?
When? BJ, I've not watched much of you, but what I have seen, I've definitely seen you treat that woman like shit. Even messages were put out showing you speaking poorly on her. I don't know what that woman ever saw in you. I'll never understand what kept her coming back time and time again. But I know that you were never a friend to her. I don't care how many prayers you asked your audience for. You weren't there for that woman. You shamed her and you embarrassed her and you didn't give a fuck.
I'm going to try not to get worked up because it gets us. They're trying to do that. They're trying to make me mad, and I'm not even going to do that. Crystal says, I can't stand to listen to those people over there talk crap about you, Brittany. When I have went over just to listen, it's nothing but lies and evil coming out of their mouths. It makes them look trashy. And once again, how could Nana and Emmy and all of them support this?
People review your streams in your own words, and then they comment on them. So how is anybody lying about you when it's you saying the things? And Crystal, how trashy is it really? You're going over there to listen to it, so you have some interest in what's being said. And you go back and you talk to BJ about it, and you let her know, like many others do, which proves that you all set BJ up for the drama. And BJ, where did you think that Nana and Emmy and Sarah would go? You choose to forget that Queen holds an open panel, and people from all communities go to her channel to speak their piece. And they do that because Queen allows them that space. You know, that horrible person who does all kinds of nasty things, yet has more patience than I could ever have. The woman who gives grace to people who've done nothing but shit on her, sat on your panel trying to make her out to be the worst person on this platform. And when they finally figured out who you really are, they went over there to talk with her about it. And she let them. Maybe because of all the things you say and the drama that you incite, allowed Queen to feel good about doing that. And good for her.
I shouldn't care, I shouldn't care. I really shouldn't. I don't know why I'm letting it even get to me. I just I don't. Where's the person that said don't play Nana? Is there a reason why you're asking me not to play her? To be honest with you, I kind of want to see what I haven't seen this. I haven't watched any of it. So I'd like to see what they said.
Another good example. You haven't seen it yet. You'd like to see what they've said. So why do it publicly on your platform? Because you know that it is drama. It's the drama you are bringing to your channel. You don't need to see it while you're live. You want to watch it while you're live so that you can talk about it, and then you wait for a response. That's how you keep the drama going. So don't sit back and act like you're some kind of victim to all of this, because you play just as big a part of it as everyone else. And like you've been told by those 3 people and many, many others, that if you stopped playing into it, they wouldn't have anything to go off on. I'll be fair and say both sides feed off of each other. But I can also say that you are the core of it all. And if you stopped all this bullshit, they would have nothing to speak on.
And you know what, too? Like, what bothers me? Nana still has the bear. Why? Why do you still got your bear? Well, I don't know. Well, we certainly can say that they don't care about her, Randa Smith. You know it. We certainly know they don't care about her. These are the people that said that she faked her husband. These are the people that said that she was a crazy old drunk. Like, they said all kind of stuff about her. Awful things.
Pretty sure you also said that she was a drunk and that she was annoying to have on panel.
Irony Rose says it is one thing to leave quietly if possible, or to say your piece if possible, but to go sit with the people that despise and hate monger us is horrible. I just want peace for everybody, though. Irony Rose, I do too.
No, you don't, because you continue it.
I just want these people to leave me alone and us to do our thing. But what she's doing to us, what they did to us, are you kidding me? Leave Nana alone. A woman in grief shouldn't be your content. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself, because the divide between you and Nana was a divide you created by your poor behavior. And to turn around and use it as content is pretty sick, in my opinion.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you won't twist the You're not gonna twist that around on me. She's my content. I can speak. She was my friend.
Was she though?
She's over there talking about me. I can cover it if I want to. Exactly. Grief makes you turn closer to your friends, not turn on them. Don't come over here acting like you care about her. Now y'all care about her?
The bear? Her having a bear as her avatar that was associated with your channel, I guess, that bothers you? Everything that's going on right now, the bear bothers you. You really need to wake up. You really do. Do you think that the bear is on the top of Nana's list right now? You think she really cares about the avatar? Not only is she most likely processing the fact that she's figured you out and how much time she's wasted and how fake everything was, she's lost her husband. She doesn't care about an avatar that has a bear on it that was associated with you. All this does is prove that you didn't actually care about her, what she has going on, what she's going through, the way she must be feeling. This just shows that you only care about you. And thank God that woman figured it out.
Unbelievable. So what is it with these people? And I'm glad that Shady called it out too. I'm not allowed to say my piece on anything when people are coming at me. Please. That's one of the excuses they made. Nana and Sarah and them, right? Isn't that the excuse they're making? Well, do me a favor, y'all, before we get started. I'm going to go ahead and play it. Please click that thumbs up. Well, this is the end of the month. We got 2 days left of this month. If anybody wants to become a member, it helps more than you know. And it means more to me. If anybody wants to become a member or to contribute towards the goal, it's not expected, but it's always appreciated. Thank you so much for everything.
And right back to the end of the month. All of that you just said, and you'll move right into memberships, super chats, goals, helping the channel. You only have a couple of days left. Do you understand how pathetic you sound every time you do that? At least 5 times, 6 times a stream. You just went from trashing Nana and your right to speak on her because somehow she's hurt you. But please join and buy a membership. Please help me reach my goal. How many people have left your channel? How many more are going to leave? Your state of mind is so unbalanced. Your channel is going to die. And it's not going to be the haters. It's you. You are the only one to blame. I always say, everyone needs only one cheerleader to feel validated. And people like Crystal and the other 5 people that stand behind you are making you think that what you're doing is the right thing. Everyone else has told you to move on, and you refuse to do it. Because it's not really about what's being done to you. It's about what you can get out of it. You throw yourself a pity party daily. And I think you thought bringing your kids into it would put a cherry on top. But really, it's just made you look so stupid. And it's ruining your channel. It's ruining everything you claim to stand for. Remember, no one is doing anything to you but you. You have every opportunity to stop the bullshit, and you choose not to. And maybe instead of throwing out prayers to all of your viewers, you should take a step back and pray for yourself. And think about what you're doing. And think about how that affects you and your home and your children, especially since you're up in arms about all those things. I think you're a fake person. I think you put on a show. You're not genuine. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't think the majority does. And I think you really need to reevaluate your life, what you're doing to yourself and what you're doing to your family. Because again, the only person in charge of you is you. The only person that is going to stop all the bullshit is you. So do it.